And welcome to another podcast of Jen's on the Reel.
Welcome, guys.
And today we have a super special guest star, my bestie, my social media girl, social media Mav.
Socially Mav. She calls me bestie. She's fired. Fired as a client. No.
Okay, but she's my bestie.
Yeah, it's a good morning bestie thing that we have going on. So I guess she could get it.
I've come to terms with she's the social media bestie for everybody who's using
She
her.
is actually.
'Cause she's everywhere. She's literally everywhere.
I like to stalk people.
Well, I mean, it's part of your job.
Yeah, yeah.
And let me tell you, she does because when I met her, she's like, and I was like, how do you know all that?
Yeah, you need to make sure that you know who you're working with and who is on the street. You never know in Miami.
Yep.
Yes,
You know, and social media is so important. So important nowadays. And a lot of people really underestimate that. And they don't do it well, and I think that aspect, the fact that you get to know the person and that you really put in the effort on following them and what they're doing and all those things is really important
Yeah, I mean,
in order to get the right content.
honestly, social media is now the new TV. You go to sleep with your phone, you take it to the bathroom. I mean, I don't
Oh
think
my God, I was
do
just going to
that,
say
yeah.
that.
you're
It's
such
like
a
you're
biter.
in my head.
I know. We have the same strategy.
It's true. It is a new TV.
It is. I don't think the old people used to take the TV to the bathroom, but we're taking our phones to the bathroom.
No, they used
even
to take
into
the
shower.
newspaper.
When's the last time you touched a newspaper?
I was going to say, do you even know what that is?
Yes, of course. It's like
Do
a
we even
paper,
have
Miami
newspapers
Herald.
nowadays? Yeah.
Yeah, we used to do current events. I'm not that young.
Okay, so it's funny because there's not even barely magazines.
Wow,
Everybody
current
wants to do
events.
vision boards, but there's no magazines to do
Yeah.
vision boards.
Yeah.
Now you have to do them digitally.
No, I mean, you
you
can go
print
on
them out.
Amazon. No, on Amazon they have actual vision board
Yes,
magazines now.
magazines.
So if it meets your aesthetic, or if you want white minimalist, or if you're wanting dark.
Yeah, we had to do that
there's
last year.
There's an income for anything in now these days.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, life has definitely become a lot easier because back then we had to go running to the store to go get that.
I still sometimes have to go
Newspaper and-
running to the store because I forget to order stuff.
But that's a
Yeah.
different story.
Ay, Dios mío.
It'll take a lot longer to deliver.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here and for joining us. I wanted everybody to know who's behind the scene now for Gen A. And we were having this really interesting conversation before we entered the podcast about having a baby with somebody random.
Random. I mean, my theory.
Or maybe not random. I'll just have a baby with you.
Okay, so my theory is I love my husband. I know this is gonna sound bad. And kids, I love you when you see this one day, in 19, I don't know, whatever. Pero I would divorce my husband, make him my boyfriend, so that I can have guaranteed babysitting every other weekend.
Yes.
I think that's a good idea.
I
Oh,
love
yes.
my husband.
Oh,
We
So
live-
that's why he stays as the boyfriend.
Yeah,
It's
he's
always
just gonna
fun.
go, and then taxes will be a little bit different, but I'm claiming the kids. and no, but honestly, moms don't get enough breaks,
Yeah.
so that's a guaranteed break in my eyes. Now, there's certain situations where dads don't show up, but I know my husband would. I'd keep him as my boyfriend.
Yeah.
So I have this marriage theory, which I was telling them before getting on here, that I believe that if people would marry, everybody always had a guy best friend that did not have intercourse with. Let me just throw that in there. So it'd have to be
Usually it's
artificially
gay.
insemination, huh?
Usually the guy is gay.
Or it could be a gay
In some
guy
cases,
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But think
I would do
about
that.
it. When you're with your friends, you barely fight. There's always love.
Yeah.
You could still go on family vacations together, and then you could have a boyfriend, and every other weekend you have it off because you would rotate.
Yeah.
So it's it works out. So you can still because I remember when I first got separated, the first few months were crazy because I didn't know what to do with myself because I was always with my kid, But then I got a gustico, Then it was every other weekend, I felt like I was 25 again, super young, partying it up.
That happened to me actually.
You had the
I
best of both
yeah,
worlds.
I had a 1 week on, 1 week off situation, and those week offs, David and I would just take off and go do something. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
super fun.
But then that changed later on in the future. So as long as the person's consistent enough to stay,
Right, and they
then
live in the same area, not in another state.
yeah,
No,
it
yeah.
was not complicated.
But I believe also because we're going out and getting that weekend off, we're filling our cups. So we're a better mom because of it. When you're exhausted, you're not in the best mood. You don't have that gentle parenting. mood.
Yeah.
You're
Which,
not.
by the way, I don't believe in that gentle parenting bullshit.
Not, yeah,
I
but you know,
mean,
but I'm just
it
saying.
could work.
It
Like,
could
how do
work.
you
to a certain
feel? Are you
extent.
Listen, I put my kid
sensitive?
in timeout the other day, and she goes, "I don't like it." I'm like, "Where did this English accent come from?" So. But you know, like I'm just saying, like I think
That's
it's better
funny.
off. You're refilling your cup. You're able to go get your nails done. I mean, I've gotten my nails done with my kids running around, and it's hard.
It is.
So the guaranteed break is even just a sleep. Like it's not even. Yeah, we
How
can
old is
enjoy
your
life.
child?
So I have a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So I'm in the
okay,
thick of
okay.
it. Into the thick of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No kidding.
You think?
No, mine are teenagers now, and honestly, it's like I don't. It's like I have the babies leaving. Like I give custody to their bedrooms.
Yeah. Yeah.
The bedroom has them.
Yeah, plus they're older, so they can stay home alone. It's different. When they're little, you're stuck with them like the whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to a certain extent, I'm on top of cameras and stuff like that. So I'm. A
Well,
bit of a
yeah,
sucker, but
because
yeah.
they're teenagers,
Mhm.
and one has a
Yeah.
boyfriend.
Trust no one.
Trust
No one. Exactly. No, and sometimes it gets worse as they get older.
Yeah.
So is it only because of time? Would you marry somebody? You know, or have or
Not
I'll
ma-
have a baby
no one
with,
said marriage.
No, sorry. Yes. Would you have a baby with somebody else
Mm-hmm.
to have your side boyfriend, which is the real person you love, because of time only, or are there other factors?
Yeah, free time.
But that's time.
Yeah.
Time is valuable as hell.
She's like,
Time
it's
is
for
currency
time,
right now.
and time
Dude,
and free time.
Listen, before my husband kills me, I would only do the situation with my husband because I love him. Blood in, blood out. That's the only way you're getting out of this. Yeah. But honestly, I think it's a great, especially like if somebody's in their like 30s and they're still wanting that, and they don't see love connection. Look, están like I right now. Like I wouldn't even. If I get
100%.
divorced, mamita,
That's it.
no.
Okay, so I have single friends.
Yeah.
Well, I just went to Puerto Rico with all of them.
Con el conejo
I went-
malo.
yes, and let me tell you, they're all single. I was the only not single one there. No, me and this other girl were the only ones not single. But imagine, I had to hear all the complaints
Oh my
of
God.
all the losers out there.
Yeah.
But then I meet single guys that are not losers, nice guys, and they have the same complaints. So I don't know. They're all going to separate places.
No, so what you
People
need to
have
do
no
is
tolerance for
is do
anybody.
Jen's on the dating.
Yeah, we should just
Do
like
a
So
dating
my
thing.
part time now is going to be matchmaking.
Amen.
And I've already tried a couple times. I've been successful. I have one marriage under my belt.
Okay. Okay.
I had a one under my belt with a 2-year relationship. They broke up, but that's not my problem. I made the connect, whatever.
Listen, it lasted more than 365 days.
So I don't know. I might, and now I just tried hooking up my friend too. But honestly, I knew that wasn't gonna work out. But she needed to practice dating. People don't practice enough, and honestly, they're like, "Oh, but I don't want to practice." I'm like, you gotta look at it like a sport. You know, you go out. You go
I just feel
girls
like it's so
eat.
exhausting sometimes because like you.
It's
some
like
guys are out of
networking.
control. Well, I guess on the women's side might be a little bit easier because
I've gotten clients out of it.
I guess back then men used to treat women, so it would be a lot easier.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
I'll go on a date with
They
you.
complained about that 50-50. I'm like, what is
no,
that?
if you can't pay the first day, how are you gonna pay the FPL bill when we married?
No,
Nah,
no, I
friend,
don't
in the
believe-
But
summer.
you know what? A lot of guys are
That
really,
50-50 does not work.
a
No.
lot of guys are doing that because they feel like women had gone on to like, I'll just go on dates with you, and women are not serious, and now all of a sudden it's kind of like, do you care about me for money or not? You
Yeah.
know?
Okay, so I'm gonna just put this out there. So I even say this to my friends, oh, he's not interested in a relationship. That's bullshit. Anybody's gonna tell you that, but if you like a person and it clicks, all of a sudden you're gonna be in a relationship.
things
So it's
change.
not a waste of time. You have to date. You gotta try on
Yeah.
the shoes, you know. How do you know if they fit? How do you know if you can walk in them? You know, it starts off with a date.
How committed are you to those shoes by the end
honestly,
of the night?
Yeah.
I believe in the click. You meet somebody, you click. You might not be attracted to them at the moment,
Yeah.
but you click. Sometimes it starts off as a friendship and then it ends up being, you know, a love connection. But you have to go on dates. You have to, you know. And okay,
don't
maybe
know
I
that
shouldn't
I've
say
been
it's a
super
sport because guys are gonna get mad. But you know, maybe they could relate a little
I
bit.
mean, they treat it as a sport. They can't get mad.
yeah,
They
like,
certainly treat it as a sport. But
but-
for men, it's a little bit more difficult. So they do. It's like a.
but they
it's
gotta
like
pay.
It's like a sales thing, like cold calling for them. You know
They
what
have
I
to
mean?
pay.
Like
Yeah.
I think, in my opinion, like a real man is gonna be like, I'm taking care of it,
Yeah.
and that's pretty
Like,
much
I got
it.
this.
Yeah.
Like I got it.
Like
They
if you're
take
broke, you
charge.
shouldn't be.
It's-
Honestly,
it's-
if you're broke, you shouldn't even
Listen,
be
I'm
dating.
still old school. I've been married since I was 19. I'm 29, so 10 years, and I'm old school. Like my husband is the head, but I'm the neck. Like if I need you to look right, we looking right. Like you're not you. That's the
Yeah.
way I think. So like a real man for me will be like, you know, I'm gonna take care of it. Like I got you. It's fine. And then
A
at
guide.
the end of the day, like for instance, my business, I launched 3 months ago and it wouldn't have been successful without my husband saying, yo, do it. I was like, I can't do this. And it's one of the
But it
top
goes both
social
ways.
medias.
It's concept of support. Like in every
Yeah,
relationship,
even I'm
there's
sure
gonna
you
be a push
support
and
him
pull.
as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
You know what I
No.
mean?
Yeah, but the man certainly has to show their dominance, and I know a lot of women are retracting from the concept of dominance. But you don't want a person unless your personality is a very dominant personality and you can't
I
stand
have
it.
a theory on that.
You know
too.
what I mean?
I
You
don't
have
know
a
if I should
theory?
say it. I don't even know
Go
if I should
do
say
it.
Let's go. Let's
I don't know
go.
if I should say. So I feel that. God,
Say
should
it
I
with your
this?
chest.
Okay, so I feel that the whole dominance. So I don't know if you've noticed in movies, the girl is beating up the guys, and the guy's like, "Ooh, ooh, oh yeah, you got this." Like in a lot of movies, that happens, and I feel like society or whatever they've done that. They're demasculating men.
Yes.
And then and I mean, for God's sakes, men wear skirts and use freaking purses now.
Yeah, they're the ones fighting for that mostly.
You know
I
what
mean,
I mean? And then
there's on both
girls,
sides,
and then
but
you
yeah.
have the feminists like, oh, we could do anything and we could do
Well, why do you-
everything
why
and we
would you
don't
want
need
to?
men. Listen, you need men. Who's gonna build a skyscraper? I ain't gonna get on no skyscraper. And
You're not? I thought you
No.
were. That's next Thursday. Jen, don't we have that for the shoot? Like, wait, hold
But
on.
I'm serious. Like women are like, yes, I know we can do a lot of things. We can't do everything a man can do. That's we can't. And
Listen.
honestly, do you really want to?
No.
I don't.
No, thank you.
No, I don't care too. You know, have you seen those reels where the woman, the Ring camera captures the woman picking up like the really heavy boxes all on her own?
Those things
and
piss
then,
me off.
And then all of a sudden the man comes through. If the man is home, she pretends to be like super weak and tells the husband to go.
Oh, I
get
do
it, and
that.
they
I'm
do it. Yeah,
guilty. Of
course.
100%. Like I'm sure I can figure it out, but do I really have to?
Yeah.
Do I really,
No.
really have to?
Do you really
Like,
want to?
Men
No.
want to be resourceful. Lewis, would you rather be resourceful or not? Lewis?
I think he's Googling something. Are you ChatGPT?
He says silent.
I mean, I could be wrong. You know, this could be a completely different topic at another time of what we as women believe men want or do for a specific reason. But I really think that men like to be purposeful, that they like to just get
They like
get
to
it
feel
done.
needed.
Yes, and they should. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody
Meanwhile,
likes to
Lewis
feel
is going-
needed and purposeful.
Listen, I think men like to feel needed. At the end of the day, you know, there's certain situations where as a business owner and a realtor and the mom and somebody who does it like most of the time, 90% by herself, you know, you have to be dominant, especially in the real estate world as well. Like you need to have that hard face.
Okay,
or they'll
so
walk
I'm
all
very
over you.
I'm very dominant. and
Yeah, oh
every-
no, you don't say. You, ay, Dios mío.
But I gotta say, when I'm home,
It goes out.
I'm like,
out the door.
whatever. That's not my problem. Figure it out. Like,
Yeah.
because I'm always figuring out shit. So I'm like, when I'm home,
Yeah.
figure it out. Like, it's not
You
my
take
problem.
it off. You leave it at the door.
Yeah, leave it at the door. You want to be the man? Be the man. I have no problem with that. Because I'm so busy doing dominant stuff at work
Yeah.
that when I get home, I'm like,
Yes.
like, I'm not going to lie. I know he's going to kill me or he's probably going to be like, I knew it. Half the time, I'm not even listening to half the stuff because he's like, oh, because the refrigerator, this, that, because it has a plug with a wire. I don't know what. I'm going like this.
Okay,
He's
so
like,
you
you're not even
have
listening to me.
that.
I'm like, no, that's not my department.
Yeah, you have that, and I have a lot of the social media and business and politics stuff that he likes to have conversations about. I'm just like,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Yeah, my stepson does that. He talks to me. I'm like, does anybody notice I've checked out?
Thank God I got Botox. It makes my face like just. You
I
can't move your
haven't. I've
face.
considered it.
Listen, it's the best thing I've ever done. Thanks to Jen. Jen's party.
You're such
I
an
was covering it social media.
And she won a raffle.
My
All
RFB.
right. All right.
There you go.
All right.
Look, music. But like, but no, honestly, like, yeah, it's you know, like you have a whole different side. Like I'd be
Yeah.
like, ay Dios mío, like I don't know what to say.
No, but the thing is that, okay, you can't, okay, I have to say this with women. You can't ask for a very strong personality and then not want it along the way, like when it shows up. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, so I like that my husband talks to me, he tells me stories and stuff like that. And I learn a lot because he's very smart about different topics. But there are times where, you know, he just talks a little bit more and I'm just not there.
And all of a
And I
sudden you
check
go
out, and it
somewhere
just
else.
happens. But I don't hate the situation. I just know that later on he's gonna fight with me. Not fight,
Yeah.
but like be like, see, you don't listen
This-
to me.
no, mine is
I
more
told you this
disagreement.
last week.
Mine is
Yes,
more.
I get that a lot. I told you this. You weren't listening. I
Yeah.
swear I was. I do listen because Marcel's really intelligent too, so he does say like smart stuff.
Yeah.
You know, especially about science and stuff.
Smart is sexy, guys.
Yes, smart is sexy. So yes, but I'm not gonna do. I do tune out sometimes. I'm just like, is it fixed or not?
Yeah,
Can you
but
just
that
give
could
me the
be,
short version?
but that could be like what we were talking about, ADHD.
Yeah, that's
It could be
Uh-huh.
there.
Yeah.
I see
The
it.
ADHD is a big deal. It's
Yeah, I
certainly
have a lot
big
of that.
deal. Mm-hmm. But yeah, and then, I want to revert back to having a baby with you situation, and then how we then transferred over into marriage. Would you, aside from now having a baby, because that's convenient, how about marrying somebody for
No.
convenience?
For what? Marrying somebody for what?
Convenience.
No.
I don't know if I could do
For
good.
money?
Like how much?
Yeah, how much we
Like a
talking
lot.
about?
Like inflation
I mean,
up there. So like we need a,
there's 25-year-olds dating like freaking 70-year-olds with a lot of money. So like, how do you know?
he better be on his last leg.
Yeah, I don't know if
And
I could
not
do
want
that.
anything at all.
Yeah, like
Don't touch me.
Like I'll
Don't
change.
breathe on
Okay,
me.
I just want to
change.
remind everybody, nothing is free in life.
Yeah.
Everything has a price.
Yeah, there's always an exchange.
There's always like
Yeah.
something. So I don't know if the problem is, so if you marry for money and you're not in love, what are you in love?
No,
love.
you can't
No
love.
love.
No love. This is
this
business.
is for convenience. This is business. Like your best friend having a baby with you.
I mean, imagínate, then they're going to make you sign a prenup and then you forget a side guy,
Not
then
the
they're going to get
prenup.
mad and then you're going to lose everything and it just might blow up in your face. So it all depends.
But in the meantime, you enjoyed all the benefits.
Yeah, but that's very short lived.
You never know.
Unless he dies and leaves me everything.
Amen. I'll go to the funeral. I'll cover it. I'll do the social media cover for that.
Or like,
Look, she's really crying.
I'll be like, here's a tissue.
there's family members that marry each other for benefits, for papers.
Sweet home Alabama.
For papers. It's a big deal.
I have heard that.
Yeah.
Nah. Like like I can marry
That's
my
very
aunt.
illegal.
I can marry my aunt. I'm gonna be a lesbian on paper then. I'd marry her. But that's because she's like my soul, like my person from Grey's Anatomy. Like I'd marry her because she completes me.
Okay.
So like it's kind of like my husband completes one side of me and she completes the
But
other
do you
side.
have to marry her though? Like,
But if she need the paper, of course. I don't
well,
want
for
La
paper,
Mira
yeah.
coming after her. Like imagine that. Like hello, ice. Nah. No. So yeah, she need the paper. I'd marry her.
it just depends on
Never
like,
marry.
what's the level
That's
of
illegal, by the
convenience
way.
or how
Don't do
that
that.
is illegal.
Don't do
Please,
that.
we're
Don't
not
do that.
we're not
We're
condoning
not,
those things.
saying
I
to
have
But
do
it
that.
happens. So there-
We're saying it just happens.
Yeah.
Not that to do
Would
it.
you?
I would say that if I was interested in living in a country and I needed those papers, I guess on the reverse end, I would see if a family member would do it. I would rather marry a family member, a cousin, obviously, not
Yeah.
a sibling.
Not a first cousin though, right? Like
no,
a second, like
yeah,
a third.
like something like.
I mean,
twice
you don't have to have
removed, but it
intercourse
doesn't
with them.
even
You're just
matter.
marrying them on paper.
I know, but still,
Just I don't know. I just feel like that's like a way in, and I don't really have to have a specific situation with that person. I guess there's always loopholes to everything, and yes, it's illegal, of course,
Very.
But I mean,
But people have done it.
I don't even know. I just feel like for convenience, people break rules, and there's always loopholes. How do they prove it? What you know what I mean? Like those kind of things I think about. I know it happens often, especially people coming into the United States because that's a rule that's open.
I think they're changing that now or something.
That I
Yeah.
heard something about that, which makes it like difficult even for those who are doing it legitimately.
Yeah, I mean, I did see one on Facebook where like they did an ancestry test. They were already together. It was a couple, and then they did an ancestry test, and it turns out they're related.
Ah,
Yeah, but
Imagine
how
finding
far-
that out.
How
No,
far
yeah.
down the line?
Oh, they were into it.
I heard.
really
yeah.
like that close?
It was that close.
like el papi pegó un tajo, and then
Y se quedó todo así, como
They
en
were
familia, in the
close. They
same
were
neighborhood.
close. They were close.
you imagine you fall in love with somebody and you find out they're your brother because your dad pegó un tajo somewhere.
No,
Or
no.
Oh
your
my
mother.
gosh, that's crazy.
Oh no, not your mother. Even though
I mean, listen, it's a small world. We spoke about how with Maylene, you guys were like probably like little kids hanging out together.
yeah,
You know what
like
I mean?
Cousins, yeah.
You just never know what could potentially happen, especially if it's like the
I'm gonna
same
start
migration. You know what I mean? Like Dominicans like to go to Washington Heights. I would never, had I been single, pick out somebody out of Washington Heights out of fear.
I'm checking
or
my
the Bronx
ancestry.
out of fear that I would ever.
I don't check that. I don't want anyone to have my DNA.
But not every. The thing is
You
that,
can do it not to sell.
But the thing is that it's only relative if the other person has done it too.
Yeah, yeah.
So you don't know anyway.
But they both did it together. It was
Yeah.
like a buy one get one special on Black Friday. I don't know.
Did they have
You know,
babies?
I found a brother that
No, I
way.
didn't see it.
I confirmed a brother that way.
You see?
Yeah.
I like it
It's cheaper.
because, I don't know one side of my, like, technically, I don't know one side. So I wanted to see, and then I found out, and they had a really long criminal record. So I was
Ooh.
like, wow.
Yeah.
For my background, I'm coming out really nice, But I do know how to make prison pizza, so I did learn that for fun.
Okay.
You never know. You need to know.
You got
Yeah.
Like I always say, you need to do at least one pull-up.
Yeah.
Because you never know when
you
you're
taught
be
me
hanging
that.
off a building or
I need
a
to get-
balcony, and you gotta pull yourself up.
No, you told me do one pull up. Mine is learn how to make prison pizza or something that you can do in prison just in case. Because currency,
you just never know.
you
They
never
could
know.
Just change the law. And
What
all
if
of a
la
sudden
amiga
you're in
come and get
prison.
you and then they mistake you and then you go and then you gotta have currency.
I mean, listen, I wasn't born here.
You'll see. Prison pizza. You gotta
I
make
didn't
Fritos.
marry my cousin though. That wasn't a thing.
All right,
on
guys.
that
So
note-
basically,
Yeah.
do not marry cousins.
No.
Have
Don't do that.
babies with your best
your
friend
best
if you
friend.
want,
Amen.
and have a side boyfriend. Happy life.
Yep.
You don't have to marry the baby daddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just, time is valuable.
Consistency in a relationship is also valuable. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate your time. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Press that little button right there. Your audience, your ability to be here and give us those views really, really helps us push out the messages that we bring out. Some of them are really good. Some of them are really funny and just for your entertainment. But we really appreciate you guys for being here. Have a wonderful day.
And follow my bestie on IG.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you, Socially Mavs, guys. Thank you guys for having me.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for coming.
Bye.
Bye.